Welcome back, everybody. Happy Thursday. Wait. It's Wednesday. Welcome back, everybody, and happy Wednesday. That's right. Happy hump day. Hope y'all are having a great week. That's right. We're live streaming today. Different time. Or different day. Same time, different day. Let me make sure that y'all can see me and hear me, okay? Give me 1 second. Yep. Okay. I can see myself over here. I can hear myself over there. Not a good thing. Got to turn that down. Make sure everything's working over here on this computer. So far, so good. At least we're off to a pretty decent start. Minor blunder to start things off because it's Wednesday, not Thursday. Y'all are going to have to bear with me today. I'm going to struggle. I'm going to probably cough and choke the entire time. Maybe sniffle. It's killing me. It's absolutely killing me. The spring season has been brutal on my allergies, but this weekend, on Mother's Day, I had some yard work to do, and I had to cut down some wild trees that were growing behind my fence, and I swear, one of the trees that I cut down, I think I'm allergic to. I don't know what type of tree it is. It's probably a Bradford pear, something atrocious that just wrecks my allergies. But whatever it was, had lots of little white flowers on it blooming, and ever since then, my sinuses have been completely wrecked. But I managed to cut it down with my little Craftsman 12-inch electric saw. I cut down 4 trees total. That was fun. Not really. Try doing that with a torn labrum. Fun times. But I managed to get it done. The project is done. And now the only thing I'm dealing with is just awful sinuses. Like just killing me. So if you hear me sniffling or coughing, I'll do my best to try to mute the microphone so y'all don't hear it. And even my voice is a little froggy because of it. Because at nighttime it's the worst. But either way, I hope y'all are having a fantastic week. We are live streaming today on a Wednesday instead of a Thursday. I'll be out of the office for a bit tomorrow morning, and I don't know what time I'll be back. I had a VA appointment earlier this week. I got a follow-up tomorrow, and I've got one more on Monday. Nothing bad. It's all just checkups, my annual checkup stuff. But I was in the lobby waiting for about an hour and 10 minutes before they saw me on Monday. So I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. If they have a long delay and I sit in the lobby for an hour, I would be late to the live stream tomorrow, and I don't want to risk it. So I'd rather be live streaming today instead of tomorrow. I mentioned this to you guys last week, for those that were here on Thursday of last week, that I would not likely live stream on Thursday because of that. So that's all right. I'm here today. We're going to do our regular weekly giveaways. Matter of fact, I need to get that posted so y'all can sign up. If you happen to be joining me today on Facebook, welcome to the live stream. Happy to have you here. Just know that I can't see you. I cannot see your chat. I don't even know that you exist. So you're just a figment of my imagination. But if you want to join us today and you'd like to chat with me, if you have any questions, or more importantly, I'm about to post a link for a giveaway. So if you want to sign up, that's going to be posted on our YouTube channel. And if you win and you have to claim your prize, that also has to be done on YouTube, because I can't see your chat on Facebook. I can only see one chat at a time, so that's YouTube. So just FYI, I'll keep this message up here through the duration of the live stream, just in case you're on Facebook and you happen to be watching. Make sure you guys join us on YouTube. Join us on the YouTube. All right, I'm pinning the message, the chat, and it is now officially enabled. Y'all go ahead and sign up for the giveaway. It is one giveaway. It is now, as you can see in the caption below, it's now live. One link for the entire duration of the live stream. Y'all go ahead and click that link and sign up. I'm going to pull it up on this computer over here just to make sure I can see everybody's submissions as they come in live, just to make sure everything's working. And almost there. There we go. BrickSeek live stream giveaway. And congratulations to Adrian. Adrian, hey, I'm not sure I recognize that name. So Adrian, this is a good reminder. For anybody here, if you're joining me for the very first time, your first time ever joining a BrickSeek weekly live stream, please say hello in the chat. I love recognizing all of our newbies, making you feel welcome, which I'm now going to do now. I'm going to run to the chat and see who's joining me. Whether you're a newbie or not, say hello in the comments below right now. Go. I got Joey B in the house first. Welcome, Joe. Gina's here. Jesse's in the house. Brandy says, hey, I'm finally getting alerts when you go live. Listen, not every website can be as effective and as amazing as BrickSeek when it comes to alerts. You want to know about the best deals? Make sure you have BrickSeek deal alerts enabled. You'll be notified via the BrickSeek app as soon as the top deals drop in your stores or online. Apparently, YouTube and Facebook, they got some work to do as far as sending out notifications. But Brandy, I'm glad you're here. Let's see. Carrie's in the house. Wait, Carrie's here? She's not asleep? If this is her nap time. Wednesday, 2 o'clock Eastern. She's usually asleep. Roxy's in the house. Dawn's here. She says, what day is it? It is Wednesday. I apparently don't know that, but hopefully everybody else does. Joe says, our Wednesday's the new day. No, it is our regularly scheduled live stream will still be on Thursdays. But, you know, life happens. Happy hump day, everyone, says Gina. Carrie says, same, but y'all won't have to hear me. James is in the house. There's James Worcester. Joe says, my dandelions were ridiculous this year. Thankfully, I don't have to put up with many dandelions. I've got enough weed and pest control in the yard that I don't have very many weeds. However, wild trees, on the other hand, they were a problem. I had 4 of them growing between my fence and the neighbor's fence, which is weird to most people, but there's an easement in a sewer somewhere in my neighborhood. So the properties that back up to mine, we all have to have a couple foot gap in our fences, just in case the city ever decides to, wherever that sewer is. It's not between me and the neighbor, but it's one of my neighbors nearby. But they have to have like a clear path all the way through. So as a result, all of our fences, they don't butt up to one another. They have a gap. And yeah, apparently if you just leave that unmaintained, wild trees will grow. And they'll start pushing on your fence and creating, problems. So I had to go cut them down. My neighbor's fence, I've got a vinyl fence, a plastic one. My fence is fine. The neighbor behind me has a wooden fence, and she has about 8 panels completely busted out. There's laying there. Like, she's got a dog and a tiny, little Yorkie. That dog could literally sneak away and she'd never know because there are so many gaps. And that dog has snuck out of her yard plenty of times and has come under the fence into mine. But yeah, their fence is wrecked because these trees are just pushing through, and I had to go in and cut them down. So the more you know. A day in the life of me. Well, in this case, a weekend day. But Jessie says, I need some deals on aquarium stuff. This turtle's always tearing up her tank, doing her hungry, hungry hippo dance. Always thinks she's starving. All right, so we got to find some pet supplies. I like it. Carrie says, what will you do about your shoulder? Nighttime is the absolute worst. So I'm assuming the nighttime is the absolute worst comment is in reference to the sinuses, and I agree. What will I do about my shoulder? I'm going to whine and cry about it for months, and then I'm going to have to have surgery. But it's summertime, almost. We're here at late spring, almost summertime for us here in Alabama. I don't want to have surgery right now. Not during softball season and not during soon-to-be pool season. Imagine me in a sling all summer long, not able to swim. No, that's not going to happen. So I'm going to push surgery back until the fall, which means y'all are going to have to listen to me complain about my shoulder for the next, 5 to 6 months, however long it takes for me to do it. I don't know, maybe October, November, I don't know, somewhere around there. Jesse says, I'm always tearing out trees in my yard. I don't know why. Every year there's about 5 new ones I let grow I let one grow one year because I thought it was an apple. Nope, it's plum, and not even the good kind. Adrian MVP1 says, what is good, dudes? There's Adrian. That's got to be the new Adrian that I saw sign up. Just got in, and the form is not working. Okay, now it works. Yes, sir, we're live now. Thanks, and filled it out. Joined BrickSeek about 2 weeks ago. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, Adrian. Welcome to BrickSeek, and welcome to the live stream. First time on the live stream. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, you see this prize wheel? You've already signed up. Last week we had some really, really impressive beginner's luck, meaning newbies to the live stream. They had their names called a couple times. So maybe we'll see that trend continue today. So be patient. Don't go anywhere. We'll have multiple rounds of giveaways. 3, typically, during a live stream. One of them we're about to jump into in just a minute. So don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss out. If your name's called and you're not here to claim your prize, I'm going to be sad for you. Don't break your ankle running to the chat, says Carrie. Let's see. Megan's in the house. Look at you on time today, Megan. Usually you're showing up at the very end. Sue's in the house. Welcome, Sue. Aloha from Hawaii, says Clayton. Julitta's in the house. Lisa says, we don't have much grass left in our front yard since we saw that wild rabbit eating the grass last night. Yikes. That sounds like my front yard. But my front yard is not atrocious because of rabbits. The silly wabbits have left my yard alone. My front yard is bare because we had a deep freeze and army worms like 2 years in a row. So my front yard is just clay. I got to get some sod put down. Carrie says, oh no, that is terrible. It's hard getting old. It is. It really is. At this point, Carrie, and this is how you know, because you know me, probably better than anybody. Better than most, that's for sure. It's to the point where the shoulder is so bad, and when I talked to the doctor, it was like softball or surgery. Because I really can't do both. I'll be in a sling for 8 weeks and then multiple weeks and months of rehab. And I chose softball for now. I don't know. I don't think anybody on my softball team's watching right now. Hopefully not. Good chance this will be my last season coaching. I don't think I can do it anymore. I'm just burnt out. Dealing with parents is just, so stressful. So stressful. So I think when I have surgery and I have to step away from the team, I think I'll be done. I think I'll be done for good. Just let somebody else coach. Thanks for the shout out, says Adrian. Still getting a hang of things in the BrickSeek menus. All right. So, number one, first thing I can tell you, easiest advice I could provide to you, Adrian, create your deal alerts, right? So rather than having to dig through the BrickSeek menus to find deals and search for them on your own, which is great, you still want to do that, create deal alerts. Also, add items to your shopping list. Both methods will alert you when items drop in price in your area. So, for example, most of y'all know that I just scored a deal on a golf cart, an $8,000 golf cart, brand new from Lowe's. I scored for $19.99, and that was an amazing deal. But I wouldn't have found that deal. I wouldn't have got it if I didn't have that golf cart added to my BrickSeek shopping list. I first learned about the deal via a deal alert. When it dropped down to $3,000 in price, I saw that item dropped in price, and I was like, I'm adding it to my shopping list. I want BrickSeek to really monitor this item and let me know if it drops again. And it took a few weeks, and when it did, it dropped down to $19.99. I bought it immediately. And it works awesome. I upgraded it to lithium batteries. This thing flies. Awesome. But I wouldn't have scored that deal had BrickSeek not notified me as soon as the price dropped. And the price dropped at like 1:30 in the morning, and I called the store as soon as they opened, and I bought it over the phone, paid for it with can you fish with army worms? Maybe. They look like little grubs, so I don't know. I obviously you know that I don't really fish, but they look almost like tiny like caterpillars. So if fish will eat those, which I assume they probably will, you could probably fish with them, but I have no idea. You would know better than I would. Let's see. Thanks, Jesse. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. Expect to see me every live stream. I can see while... Look at you. Adrian's off to such a solid start. 28 watching, 14 likes. Ooh, we gotta increase those likes. We got 15 likes right now. Only 26 people watching on YouTube. I have no idea about Facebook. Again, if y'all are on Facebook right now, join us on YouTube if you want to sign up for the giveaways today, and if you especially want to chat with me, which is got to be the highlight, right? That's got to be the best, the number one perk of joining the live stream is hanging out with me, asking BrickSeek questions, and just chatting with me. But honestly, if you want to win prizes, you want to enter the giveaway, you're going to want to join us on YouTube. And if you're going to claim your prize, if you win, I call your name, you got to claim your prize in the chat on YouTube. Carrie says, the fact that you're going to have surgery tells me how bad it is. Yeah, you know how much I hate going to the doctors. But this is not good. It's bothering me. And it's killing me because I can't go to the gym. I have not worked out since March, right after Layla's birthday. So, yeah, the third week of March is the last time I went to the gym. I'm losing weight, I'm losing muscle, and I'm dying. I'm absolutely struggling. So I've got to get it repaired. I've got to get back into the gym. I felt so good, so healthy when I was working out. Let's see. Bless Carrie for dealing with John. That's true. I need all the prayers I can get. Parents ruin kids' sports, says Adri. It's true. And it's not so much, for me this season especially, it's not so much that parents are like ruining it for me. They just make it so difficult and so challenging to coach. I want what's best for the kids, but I can't be the only one that wants it, or the only one that wants to put in the work. Other parents have to put in the work, it's like, and it's just so much. I've run, my entire softball organization, and we've got 3 10U teams, an 8U team, soon to be another 8U team. We're soon to have another 12U team and another 10U team. So I'm going to jump from like 4 to like almost 7 teams here in no time. It's just a lot of work. It is. It's a ton of work. And then another, like, for example, one of my other teams has some issues with parents on their team, which means it becomes my issue. So like I don't know, the stress levels for me, it just gets maximized to the absolute fullest. Every time there's a problem, it becomes my problem. And I'm like, oh, this is too much to deal with. Like, I can't deal with it on my team and all their teams. So if I take a step back and let somebody else coach my team, I could probably just kind of, I don't know, manage the rest on my own. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I bet it's like a workout because parents get so emotional. Yeah, it's more stressful than working out. I would 10 out of 10 rather be in the gym dealing with my stress myself. Let's see. Are you able to golf, or are you not going to this year because of your shoulder? So actually, I'm able to golf. Oddly enough, it doesn't really impact my golf swing because I'm right-handed. So that swing motion doesn't really bother me. And I know this because I swung a golf club. I went golfing yesterday afternoon. Our league play just started back up. But on Monday, I brought my girls to the batting cages, both of my daughters, to work on hitting.